Okay. Why is this not working? It is. Wait, there's a quick share button. That's neat. Well, I'm gonna try posting that on Twitter. I've never seen that option before. Hell is oh. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Going live notification. Everyone. Copy the title. Okay. That's now sent. I broke something. It's going pretty good. How's it going for you? How's it going, guy? 2001 and AI? Is that an AI or Al? I assume that. Fair. Looks like Al. Oh, okay, artificial intelligence. Okay. Okay, nice. Are you heavily into artificial intelligence? Hey Maxie, how you doing? Happy New Year. Pretty interesting how AI is really I don't know, evolved over the past like year alone. Paris, how you doing? Happy New Year. Nice seeing you again. I stopped doing YouTube because I didn't enjoy it. So what didn't you not enjoy about YouTube? And what did you go to? Happy late New Year. Hey, C Blessing. Hey, VS, how you doing? Here. John, Happy New Year. How is everybody? Been a long time. New phone, who's this? It's basically been so long that, yeah. It just didn't seem like my thing, and I don't have much content creation now. I work with kids as a school assistant. I have a real passion with kids. So I do make AI art with Twitter AI. Okay, nice. Okay. Been 3,000 years, Senpai. Yeah, it feels like it. It really does feel like. Trying to stay warm. Ooh, God. You know, this winter isn't actually as bad as previous winters, surprisingly. I'm quite shocked. My power was down, so I couldn't stream, and my voice changer didn't work. Oh my god. That's the one thing about voice changers. They're super finicky. But when they work well. But when they don't work well. You are as beautiful as the day we lost you. Thanks. Been busy job hunting. What are you looking for? Like, job-wise? The one time thought you would turn is winter when everyone is sick about to be... Yo, honestly, I'm pretty sick throughout the winter. I was actually sick, like last week. Pretty severely, actually, and this week. Oh, what's this one? I can't remember now. These are blending together at this point. No. You know what's crazy, though, is I've seen how many creators have actually, like, not made content this past year. I was talking to the mods about it. But it's just absolutely insane on how many VTubers and just content creators in general. Just 2024, they just here vanished. Not really made anything. Absolutely crazy. Something just better than nothing. Yeah, totally. Hey, Vess, how you doing? My mom was sick during the holiday break and she had to go in the ER. Ooh, Jesus. Sorry to hear that. The more new creators come, the more creators quit. Yeah. So like you. Hey, how you doing? It is a balance. It is a balance of the ecosystem. But with a lot of new creators leave as fast as they come. But yeah, no, there's I want to say there's like a threshold. Maybe threshold's not like proper word. I'm trying to think of the proper word. Not threshold. But there has to be a balance in the ecosystem, right? No matter if it's on Twitch, on YouTube, you can only support so many streamers in those particular positions. There's only so much viewers. And oh, you know what? I'm kind of curious if Twitch has kind of like gone up or down in viewership in the past year. That'd actually be interesting. If we can find it real quick. Fish metrics. Like, I have been watching some new people. That just started out. Okay, it's kind of like hasn't gone down. It's kind of like mellowed out. Now, assuming this doesn't break my stream. Oh. Find out in 2 seconds. Because I haven't done. Blackboard work? Yeah, it does. Okay. So yeah, if we look at the Blackboard. Hello, Margaret. How you doing? We can see that the average Twitch viewership has pretty much stayed consistent for the past 4 years. Still pretty good. You know, this is the peak, you know, COVID, all that stuff. But it's pretty much mellowed out. So, yeah. There's that one, yeah, like I was saying, ecosystem that will only support too many, or so many streamers, right? And what is it? Million? Roughly-ish? 2.3 million viewers? 90,000-ish streamers? We see a little bit of a dip here, though. October. No, sorry, November, and then December dips. January's dipping quite a bit, actually. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. Interesting. Releasing new content, getting noticed, organic growth, growing. Nice. Actually, it's again, I was talking to the mods about it the other day. I was actually impressed with how my channel was able to survive. I don't know if that's the right word I want to use, but like, can I pull up YouTube pics? And this is not like a bragging thing or anything, but I was actually surprised that the channel got as many subscribers as it did throughout the year. Where is that? How do I pull up actions? Yeah, Senpai went to hibernation pretty much. Oh, you just got a Twitch affiliate. Good. Congratulations. I can't really find. I'm still averaging about 100 subscribers a month. Social Blade, I feel like there are some features that just went away. Weird. Okay. Try to dig for it later. I feel the Twitch gonna die idea. It's very similar to Twitter gonna die. Both might happen, but not nearly. The Twitch gonna die is far more of a chance than the Twitter, mostly because Twitch actively loses money per year and sponsors versus Twitter that makes money and is backed by like a billionaire that just fund the platform. So bit of a different. If TikTok really shuts down in the US, we'll probably see a flood of shorts creators. We will. Are you going to VTube until you're 60? Probably. Well, so the year that Senpai has been basically gone, Senpai's been losing a lot of weight. And Senpai might do IRL content mixed in here and there on the Twitch channel. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I want to stream vacations, like walking around. Senpai used to like be thin long ago, super ripped body and whatnot, and then depressed and put on a few pounds. So yeah. I don't know, probably summertime I'm probably gonna like actually stream like more IRL stuff mixed in. Maybe not even show the face, I don't know, but yeah, walk around streams is kind of like the idea. So yeah. But yeah, no, if TikTok actually gets shut down, there will be a flood, and that's the thing I've been telling you guys for 2-3 years now. I want to say 2-3 years. Let me pause the music and let's switch to the board. I had to like dust off pretty heavily because it's not used for. But if TikTok dies, you know, and by die I mean like banned. Oh wait, not good. Yep. I really messed this up. There we go. First time, hey? Jesus. If TikTok dies, it's actually super easy for TikTok creators to go to other right? So they got, Instagram, they got Facebook, uh whatever they're called. It's not Facebook Shorts, but they got the Facebook equivalent. So Instagram, Facebook, which honestly, if you upload onto Facebook, you can upload at the exact same time to Instagram, which is fantastic. And you got YouTube Short, right? And I've noticed that there is a lot of creators who have been already. Oh, it's called Reels. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is called. Um, but like quite literally, I've seen so many creators who are posting on TikTok that also have been cross posting onto these other platforms. And like I've told you guys for years and years and years, don't be crazy. Please post on these sites at the same time, because realistically, you have nothing to lose. It takes an extra 5-10 minutes of your time in the day to post on these other websites. It's literally the same title. It's literally same thumbnail if there is a thumbnail, which there isn't. Uh, but you're literally just uploading. You just got to make an account. Um, but honestly, you guys would be surprised on how many TikTok creators are already posting on these different sites and are quite successful. I unfortunately spend too much time at midnight rolling through TikTok and then hopping over to Instagram and seeing like basically the same videos from the same creator. So, there are some people that actively hate Facebook for whatever political reason, personal reason, or whatever. But if people want to make money and get paid, they have to put their feelings aside and do what's correct. Hey, Starlight, how you doing? Starlight, weren't you a mod? You chat. Standard mod? Managing moderators? I gotta research that. It looks like your doom scrolling came just useful to notice TikToker already made their same content. Yeah, well, no, it's but and honestly, how the content is also made has vastly changed on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You know, back in the day, talking like this was like 10 years ago, it wasn't, it was just last year. You could scroll through Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube and look at these shorts and so on and so forth, and notice that no one had pop-up text, right? No one had subtitles appear. And now every video has pop-up text. Every single one. And I dug into it more and more and more. And I was dating a girl that was always like we'd watch the show in English, right? But subtitles were always on. The reason why, truthfully, is it was one from Korea, right? So English is not her native language. So she couldn't understand when people were talking quickly, but she could read and keep up with it, right? So there is a lot of people who either A, speak English, B, don't speak English, but can't understand the people that are what they're saying or accent or whatever. So, like subtitles don't have accents. It's easy to read, it's quick, and here you go. And that is basically the new meta that you have to do with your shorts and so forth now is just add subtitles. And I've noticed again, when I scroll through YouTube shorts, TikTok, so on and so forth, the videos that don't get many views are the ones that don't have these little subtitles. So I know if anybody from work is watching this right now, I know there was like 5 or 6 people that discovered my YouTube channel at work. So please like turn off or pause right now, walk away or mute me. But I do sometimes when I'm in the washroom at work, will watch some YouTube shorts and get a little bit lost in the moment and flip through. And I will have the volume completely muted and I will read what the text says on screen. So it is a fantastic thing for people that poop at work. But like, yeah. Subtitles are mandatory. Lots of people watch videos without sound while in public. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right? So subtitles. Like it's just something that's just needed. You can't be without it. You can't. Yeah. Sorry, taking a swig of water. Which got its own shorts now too. Yeah, I noticed that too. And I think that's also a very powerful tool that people need to utilize. There isn't a lot of people that use the shorts on Twitch, and I hope some of you guys just really take advantage of that because there isn't a lot of creators that are doing it. That's another form of discovery on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch shorts or their whatever they call it on Twitch, do it. Please do it. Subs are super helpful with gaming tips while gaming. Yeah, that too. Yep. Yep. Definitely consider doing that for your guys' content. It's a pain in the butt, especially if you don't have like DaVinci Resolve that's like the max edition. You gotta like, oh, it's called Twitch Story. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? Yeah. People are complaining about not being discovered on Twitch. That's a fantastic way. Absolutely fantastic. Nice to have some music in the background. Chill out. Drink more water. My throat is... We've only been streaming for like 20 minutes. You can tell your voice is out of practice when you're drinking water like... Yeah, shit. But yeah. I don't even know if my works. I should have really test my stream. Like I have literally no idea. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit to get your stamina back. Yeah, it's going to, sadly. Like I was recording a video yesterday. And I was just like out of breath. Just completely out of breath. And all I did was the intro. I'm like, I talk at work for hours on end, but like recording is just different. You gotta use, I don't know, you gotta use like a little bit of a different voice. You got a different stamina, different attitude. Takes different energy that you normally don't use in public or in front of other people. Fun fact, if you heard of the Stream Deck, I was able to make content using that console. Bar to the content creation now lower. I don't think the bar for content creation's ever risen. As long as you're putting out something that somebody's willing to watch and is interesting and you put in some effort into it, I think, yeah. But the problem is the vast majority of people aren't willing to do more than just streaming. If you're willing to do a little bit more than that, yeah. Oh, I mean, no money. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I have to say, on my personal case, shorts and TikToks never worked that much for me, but a clip into normal videos have worked perfectly fine. One thing I can say about that Dark Comic is like there's a lot of people that give up too early, right? Usually the people that I see that say that the clips or whatever has never worked for them are people that weren't making the right TikToks or shorts or whatever for them. Right? It didn't fit them that well yet. So and if they gave it a little bit more time, more practice and so on and so forth, I don't know. It really helps. Really helps. I think some content is lower lift than others, but the competition can be really fierce depending on your niche. Yes, depending on the niche, absolutely. Absolutely. But again, every single niche, the formula is pretty similar, right? For the success portion of it, as long as you're like willing to do more work a little bit harder than the guy, ahead of you or whatever, you can do pretty well. I've been watching a lot of different niches, a lot of different videos, content, so on and so forth, and there's been a lot of content creators, YouTube, so on and so forth, that have really risen up because they're willing to do it. Other people. During an event, someone saw an older video of mine with I was using a voice changer. I mimicked the same voice IRL, explaining it's just presenter's tone, not a voice changer. Yes, presenter's tone. I think finding your own community is more important than having your chat or audience. Try making AI videos with sort of AI right here, but acted terrible. I was having a huge laugh. That's good. AI content is going to be the future. I know there's a lot of people against it, but there is so many YouTube channels out there that just use AI voice alone. It's ridiculous. There is so many creators who are not even using their natural voice anymore, or hiring voice actors. They just, standard Reddit voice or here type thing. Discovery on TikTok live streams are insane. I haven't seen shorts lives stream in months. Yeah, there isn't a lot of people that are doing short streams. I don't know. I think I might experiment into that again. I know Realist did it like super long ago, and I did it, and I had some success with it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's something I'm going to try again for sure. I did short streams today for the first time in ages, and it's still good. Yeah, finding your own community. One thing. I don't know if I want to deep dive into that one yet. First day back, and I'm willing to say something that's controversial. Maybe I should wait for the paint to dry a little bit. I know someone who makes videos in my niche, but also uses an AI voice. They told me their spoken English isn't good. Yeah, well, I feel like that's what a lot of people that use the AI voice are, is people that aren't native speak of English. So. What voice actors now are becoming VTuber? That one I don't know. I would love to know. Trying to make new shorts every week, but I'm thinking I should make it related to my niche or funny moments. I did in the stream, but don't relate to my niche. Well, the one thing that I do notice with new creators, especially, I gotta pause the music. I gotta think this through as I say it. A lot of newer creators, smaller creators, focus on making shorts, reels, videos, streams, so on and so forth. And they focus on content that they're not passionate about, but is part of a trend. And one thing an audience can tell is if you're passionate about it, or if you're faking passion for a game or a subject or so forth. When you have real passion, really like something, and you genuinely like it, that will come across with how you say things, body language. Yes, we are still VTubers, and yes, there's an avatar representing us, but body language still comes across because the camera can express some of that, especially how you're moving. So if you're trying to make content that you're not interested in and you're just trying to ride a bandwagon, not going to work out for you. So make sure the niche that you're in is a niche that you enjoy, right? And it's not something that you're just doing it for the, well, of course you always want to do something for get it, but if it's something genuine that you like, the views will come. There's been so many things where I could have covered in the VTubing sphere, could have gone for the so on and but because I stuck with something that I'm genuinely interested, this, by the way, um, I feel like it's lasted a lot longer, considering there's so many of you that I feel like there's so many of you. I have no idea how many people are watching right now, but I haven't streamed in basically a year, and there's people talking in chat. There's a lot of creators, if they were gone for a year, no one would have showed up or talked. There's a distinct between using 11 labs and buying Texas software with licensed voice actors. Hey, Taka. I gotta figure out what 11 labs is, so let me look that up first, because I don't know what that is. Educate myself. Quick. AI voice tool. Generate life-like spoken audio with AI tools. Cover top quality at 11. High quality audio, AI audio generation. Yes and no. So that's a very good question. So I'll read that one more time. There is a distinction between using 11 labs and buying text-to-speech software with listened voice actors. So it depends on the content, and it's depending on how it's used, right? Um, there is a lot of people who won't care about the voice as long as, one, it's not annoying, two, it's easy to listen to, and three, it's giving the information that they require. So you can have a really crappy, poopy text-to-speech software, as long as you're able to present it in a way people will watch. They really will. There is entire YouTube channels with full-length videos even of people using crappy text-to-speech software, and it works good. So, but it again depends, right? It's kind of like the same thing with people that use cheap, myself included, super cheap VTubing models, and there's people that are using super expensive VTubing models that are streaming with 2 viewers. They don't know how to use that. They don't know how to use that model correctly or garner an audience correctly, so that model is actually worth using. Versus me, where I have something cheap, building it up, and so on and so on. I hope you guys understand. Google, Amazon, Stream Elements all use ethical voice TTS because the voices are from about 2006 if you want to use ethical. Yeah. I think the lines of ethical are going to be very blurred, pretty soon, especially, in the world that we live in nowadays. There will be people that will care about the ethical thing, but the vast majority of audiences, they're not going to know, they're not going to care, unfortunately. Kind of like how we get our meat and so forth. People don't really care when it's in, going in their mouth. So makes sense, like buying a cheap guitar. Yeah, exactly. Learning how to play and then, you know, building up to something better in the future. Your Discord server is what kept me here. That's good. No, I've noticed quite a bit of you are still in the Discord server, which I'm happy about. I'm still, I'm happy it provides some value to. That's one of the goals I'm gonna have for this year is to build up is hopefully we can do that. I mean, that's one of the stream topics for today. A great creator can use pointless tools and get diamonds. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's say you find a trend and you decide to try it, but your audience enjoys it but you're not really into it, then do you have to continue following that method, or can you do something more? That's a good question, Maxi. Um, if it's a trend that you don't enjoy, then honestly, I know people are going to disagree, but I would say don't do it, right? Do it for as long as you can. Build up an audience using that trend and so on and so forth. But again, if it's something that you're not enjoying, it's going to come across, right? And you can't make yourself like something you dislike. Well, you can, but is it really worth it at the end of the day? Right? Especially if you're showing up on stream or before you even start streaming and you're making excuses in your head to not show up. Right? So I was doing that with Rainbow Six Siege. Everybody knows this story. It's been around for a while. Rainbow Six Siege was doing really good for me. I was getting really good viewership with Rainbow Six. I hated it. You know, I liked it at first. I really did. Close to the end of that days, I want to say, I hated the hell out of that game. And I just kept playing it because like I was getting an audience. I wasn't happy. I was miserable. Making up every single in my head that I could to like not show up for the stream, be sick or whatever. Is it really worth it? Right? And even if I swap to a different game, the audience didn't come over because I was playing a different game. They were there for Rainbow Six Siege. So that takes a huge toll on you too, because okay, my audience that is always there, Rainbow Six Siege, is not coming with me over to another game, you know, even if it's a first person shooter. What am I doing wrong? Right. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you could definitely adjust your trend and so on and so forth, but it has to be something that you will enjoy. And if you're just gonna burn out and just hate yourself. I've sadly been there. Sadly been there. You do enjoy my niche, but is it okay to make shorts from a funny moment from a gaming live stream as a way to promote myself? Well, look what other people are doing in your niche. Straight up. I've showed you guys a million times on stream. Literally look up what other people are doing in your niche for shorts. Right? Look at the successful videos. Okay, is there a way you can replicate those? Is there any possibility of replicating those videos? Not like rip them off, or look at your niche or a niche that's similar to yours, right? So if you're playing Minecraft, look at 7 Days to Die and see, okay, what are they doing in 7 Days to Die that they're not doing in Minecraft? Can I replicate that? Can you show funny stuff? Yeah, but is that funny stuff funny to just you, or is that funny stuff funny to everyone? And that's the one downfall that I see a lot of gaming creators do is they're posting funny moments, haha moments, da da da. I just killed this guy, da da da. It's only funny to them. No one else is laughing. So, and especially if there's like a lot of buildup that that had to happen to make that moment funny, it's kind of lost when you're making that short. So you got to be careful when you're hyper focusing on funny stuff or edgy stuff or so on and so forth, because there's a lot of context that comes before that's usually missing when you do the short, right? So can you do it C plus Hero? Absolutely you can, but make sure that you show it to other people, see if that they find it funny too, and then okay, now you know okay what other people may consider funny and what other people may not, right? Uh if you don't like the way you're making, you'll burn out fast. When I put up polls for content, I never include something I don't want to make. Yeah, that's good. Terraria playthrough is Elden Ring type. World, I would literally give an example. Yeah, there you go. I tried showing once a bunch of free of fails to make a successful more rewarding. Didn't deliver much. No, sadly. We're talking about a new update on your niche and make it a short. Oh my god, yes. So, I've been playing a little bit of Escape from Tarkov again, right? There's a gentleman by the name of Airwing Marine who does usually full-length videos about updates to the game, but he's been doing some shorts as well, and that's a great example. He's been doing some shorts saying, oh, quick 30-second update for Escape from Tarkov, and then he's like, firing out different update changes and patch changes, that helps quite a bit, right? Yeah, it's, pretty short-term success on that, but it works, right? It helps get that audience in. Heck. Also, I got a new headset, so it should hopefully not be turning off randomly during streams. One did. Oh my god, voice is going. It's raspy. Already. Pretty sore. God. Oh, I can do this. A little bit longer, I can do this. But yeah, I'm thinking about, different. I guess we could like swap to the goal section of this. But like one thing I'm definitely considering and thinking about is shorts with VTubing updates, where it's not just like a lot of people that put out shorts VTubing wise, it's either funny content, which is actually funny, or something drama related. No, I want to put out update or shorts that are updates for like things like VTube Studio, right? Oh my god, VTube Studio just added this brand new feature, blah 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 blah, or Lopit or blah blah blah, different things. Or oh hey, have you seen this brand new software? That's the kind of shorts I want to post. Not only that though, I've been watching an ungodly amount of pirate software. And I noticed that a lot of videos, not video streams that I've done in the past, giving advice, so on and so forth, were opportune moments that I could have used for YouTube shorts. So I think going forward, what I'm really going to do is program the stream deck to, clip moments, because I know OBS has this little thing now built in that you can clip things. And I'm going to take full advantage of that and turn some portions of me giving you guys advice into shorts, because I know some of that advice, not all of it, some of it is just absolute goals for 2025, the same goals from 2024, but real this the real question is, will you actually do it, Senpai, or will you vanish again? That's a good question. My mods know why I kind of vanished last year, so I can't really share too much, guys, on why I vanished. Nothing bad. Work related, personal life related, so on and so forth. I will be honest with you. I did have a conversation with Starlight about November about the future of this channel and so on and so forth, and I told her straight out, I felt horrible, awful. I even cried a little bit, not gonna lie, on how I felt like I'd abandoned the community and so on and so forth. And I felt really guilty, but I was overly stressed, overwhelmed, busy with work and so on, and personal life stuff. And I said, by January, I got to make a decision. Either A, I'm going to give up the channel, right, and give it to someone else so they can continue the legacy of VTuber Senpai. B, hire a substitute teacher until I get back. Or C, pull up my pants, make time for the channel, cut down, some personal life stuff, some work stuff, and really just put myself back into this again. Um, and right now, what I'm doing is a mixture of C and B, where I'm thinking about getting a substitute teacher that can help me out on days that I can't stream or some videos that I can't do. But 2025 is the year I'm going to be doing stuff, making more videos forth. A year away has been not really nice because I like doing this and I missed doing this. I missed making, content. And I also missed helping people. One thing a lot of people don't realize is, I do this for the community, right? Do I make a little bit of dough on the side? Absolutely. and it helps. It helps paying for upgrades for the PC, and video editing software. Fantastic. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. And I rather help people. I love helping people. I have saw one short where VTuber gives her thoughts on it if you should use OBS or Streamlabs for streaming. But guide short can work too. Yeah, absolutely. Probably seem tactless, but if you can't continue the channel because of life, there's no need to continue pushing. It can hurt to have hope, but I see where you're coming from. You're not wrong, but not right. Right? It all depends on the life issues, what that person's going through. Right? There, like I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, there's a whole bunch of creators that went away for 2024, right? And they're all talking about coming back for 2025. You know, I've noticed Fia and any other creators. You guys can see it for yourself, just going to the YouTubes, um, and Twitch and so on and so forth. It's just one of those things where life gets in the way, IRL responsibilities get in the way, and you just kind of have to deal with that first, and then come back to whatever you're doing prior. It's just one of those things that has to happen, right? Um, like a lot of content creation isn't paying the bills for the vast majority of people. I want to say 95% of the people that make content aren't making enough to pay their bills. I'm one of those 95%, right? IRL job will always take more of a priority because paying bills is important. If I don't pay bills, I can't make content. It's just one of those things. So, yeah, breaks are okay. When you come back from a break, that's really what happens. That really determines your. The general concept of substitute teacher on a channel is hilarious, not gonna lie. Well, yeah, it's something I've thought about for a long time and tried with Starlight and a couple of other people. Foreign. I believe Taka substituted one time, if I remember right. I could be very wrong. So I've had substitutes in the past, but a dedicated person would be super nice to have, that I can offload some of the workload on, especially on some content that I'm not really an expert on. For example, we did that makeup video back in May, I want to say. Um, I don't do makeup very well. One thing I noticed is I hate having things close to my eye. So putting on eyeshadow, I couldn't do it. So having a substitute teacher that was possibly more comfortable putting on eyeshadow, no matter their gender, would have been a great help for that video, and I might get that video remade. Um, yeah, I was actually terrified. Not gonna lie, I was actually terrified having anything close to my eyes, and I don't know what it is. Am I accepting applications? Yeah, I'm gonna put out a application form, um, and I'm gonna define on the things I'm looking for. I'll give you a hint right now. I want to be able to see your work that you've been doing so far, right? Um, and I want to see some sort of um dedication to your craft, right? You may have not been successful at all, totally fine. You may have not gotten a lot of views, totally fine. But as long as I see that you've been in some way, shape, or form consistent, that's important. That's what I want to see. Kind of like if I was gonna start up an agency and I was gonna look for talent, exact same thing. One creator I loved for a while kept disappearing. I want to say he was sick. Eventually I got sick of hoping he might return, and then ended up going on the same monitoring quit community. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, yeah. The thing about content creation, a lot of people don't understand too, is it's kind of a lonely, right? The friends that you make in content, whether it's streaming, whether it's just making videos on YouTube, don't know if those people are your real friends, right? Or if they're just using you to get views, right? There are very few VTubing content creators that I have done collabs with in the past that I absolutely trust that I can call friend. Um, but there's been a lot of people that have reached out to me like, "Hey, let's do a collab together." Why? What do you want from me? What are you expecting? And your first 10 minutes of the conversation with them is like, "Oh, okay, I see what you're really after." Because as soon as they bring up, "Oh, maybe you can do shout outs for me and here and there," it's like, "Okay, all right, I'm understanding now." All right. Is senpai agency becoming a thing? Probably not. And if it does happen, it's when I'm past 100K subscribers on YouTube. Um, but again, I want to see work. I want to see people put in time, effort. So it's less substitute and more student training. Yeah. Call it that too. I better make sure the Starlight Akari that's talking in chat right now is the actual star. Making sure, just in case there's a faker out there. I don't want to mod the act like the wrong person, because that would be awkward, like crazy awkward. But yeah, I agency 100K past that. Oh, probably. Yeah, probably change email. Yeah. Verification. Um, so yeah, that's one goal, not not the agency. But road to 100K, right? I'm not gonna set unrealistic um expectations of like, oh my god, I want 100K by the end of the year. No, that's just dumb. More of the realistic you know expectation of what content slash what I can do to help me get to my goal. And my goal is a goal that will take years, right? It will take years. So, and that's okay. And I don't mind, and that's okay. Um Years is a good thing, right? Roll for 100K barely gets 20. You know what? Hey, I'm at 15. I got 2K being gone for a year. That's pretty good. So if I stuck around all last year, I'd be a lot closer to my goal. The thing is, I'm in a niche that isn't fastly growing anymore. Right? If I started off when um that's the problem. So like my niche is a very unique thing. When people come to my channel, they're only here for most of the time for information, right? Which is good. That's what I want. Um but they're here to get information or something from the videos that I publish or streams that I stream, get the information that they require, and then go off and make content. That's what I want. Having people subscribe, that is a bonus, right? And I'm in a very thankless niche, right? I'm an educator. It Educators tend to make a lot, or not make, they tend to get a lot less subscribers because again, tutorial videos, they're there for the information. If I got a sub for every time somebody watched, oh my god, I'd be in the million right now. But that's not how that works, right? So that's okay. My road to 100K is going to be a lot longer than most people, but I am also a hell of a lot further than most people. And I'm pretty proud about that. So I'm quite proud of that. 15K, it's nothing to scoff at. That's for damn sure. But what if you don't know? Sorry, but if you don't know what you want to do with your streams, because right now I'm using this platform to promote myself as a voice actor. Um, Finding out what you want to do takes time. So my first 5 years of streaming, I was a lost soul. I was playing PUBG, Get from Tarkov, Rainbow Six. I was doing just chatting. I was doing otaku box openings, the Japanese treats, so on and so forth. I was doing um one chip challenges on streams, so on and so forth, right? I was literally all over the place, and it took years and years for me to find VTubing, find a niche that I was interested in. So, and that's when I started doing a lot better. So, yeah, for you guys, it's going to be the same journey. Look at every single creator out there, every single streamer, every single YouTuber. They had years and years and years and years of just streaming to themselves, right? Nobody watching their videos. It happened to Mr. Beast. It happened to literally everybody. And then you find the one thing that you're super passionate about, and then you blow up. Great. You ever want to develop your personal brand a bit more because of that? Yeah, I would like to. Yeah. I don't know how. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that. I might need help with that. Um, but I would like to, yes. And I'll be honest though, I'm using tips you give me and experiences I learned to help others who need help to create content too. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you. Yeah, I wish we had a one that offer brand consultation. Maybe we do. Um, the only reason why I don't take that up is mostly because you guys do so much for me already, and I feel bad trying to get more. Bad enough I was gone for a year, and my mods have held down the fort. I feel fucking horrible enough as it is for that, but yeah, it's something I need to work on for sure. Accepting help from others. I'm always used to just doing stuff by myself and struggles. I got to work on that. Virtual YouTuber doesn't have to be a streamer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate. I'm happy to be back. I really am happy to be back. I'm very happy. Um. So yeah, shorts, road to 100K. Another goal is I don't want to do a video a week, but one video every 2 weeks. Start. And then obviously bring it to one video a week uh down the road. Down. Uh Obviously I'm going to be remaking some old videos first and then working into newer content. I'm going to be doing a mixture of both, honestly. I'm working on a new video and redoing an old video as we speak. So, yeah. One video a month is a little too slow for me personally. If I do one video a month, knowing how I am, I'll just push it off. So one video every 2 weeks for me personally is pretty good. Pretty damn good, actually. Because back in the day, it was 2 videos a week, and then one video a week, and then it was like 3 streams a week, and now, yeah, I know I gotta yeah, one video every 2 weeks to start. It's good. It also gives me time to edit, work on some work stuff, IRL work stuff as well, without feeling too overwhelmed. And plus, it gives me a chance on weekends to make content at my own pace. Something I really do need. Uh, Look how many people are here for you. Many channels like by Flash Tubers offers consultations. Don't undervalue yourself. You have an interest in. Yeah, You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. You're absolutely right. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Really do appreciate. Feel like I should kick my own butt and start YouTube. Do it, right? Even if it's something small, like a fan montage. Start doing something. Start small, go from there. Please consider it. I know there's some of you that talk about making content and so on and so forth, and you guys are just in a rut, try it. Right? Even if it's just mashing up your favorite show into like best or memorable clips, but get some practice in there. Shows their dedication to you and willing to grow. No Flash Troopers would envy. Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. So, yeah. So shorts, road to 100K, one video every 2 weeks, 1 week down the road. And probably my last and final goal. Um, last goal. There's other goals I have. But to grow. I know Taka told me the number we had. I remember what I like 1,500 people. I want to grow that. I know I can do 1,000 more people. The Discord. I know that's a number I can hit. So it's 2,147 people currently in the Discord. Thank you, Taka. Yeah, that are a part of the Discord community. So, are they all active? No, there's never that many active people. Discord's large, obviously, but it's potential eyes on your channel and people that do see you in their little left bar, which is kind of nice. So grow the Discord, get 1,000 more people in the Discord this year is definitely I would like to have 3,000 minimum there. So oh yeah, another thing on Twitch, should I focus on getting raids or should I focus on gaining more followers / viewers? Ooh, Maxi. Let's touch that subject in like 10 minutes. Talk about that in 10 minutes. What's the song goal again? We passed the song goal. I recorded it. I got it mixed. I just never put it out. I don't like my singing voice. You know what my singing voice is perfect for? Perfect for the shower, and it's perfect for the car. It's nowhere else. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. I just didn't like it. Like it was mixed very well and so on and so forth, but I don't like my singing voice. Fuck. My Even my dog doesn't like my singing voice. Um, like I've had friends invite me out to karaoke bars. I won't go. It's so like I don't know. It's just something I'm crazy uncomfortable doing in public. Even if I'm not live singing, it just hearing my I I don't know. I don't know. I might just get intoxicated, super intoxicated one night and just bullshit. Let's hope that's what causes it. Yeah. You can get better at singing? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a nails on a chalkboard type voice. Yeah. So that's the main goals. Some sub goals, not subscriber goals, but sub goal. Um, be there for the mods more and more active. That is another goal. I would like to be more active in the community, my own community. I'm talking about more. I don't want to be active in the VTubing community too much, mostly because I try to stand in the middle for opinions. I don't try to be on either side. I try to come into things with a level head and try to see both sides of perspectives as much as possible. So, yeah, I don't want to be part of the VTubing community too much. I want to be part of my community. Yeah. But yeah, those are my goals for 2025. And one thing I've noticed, when people, you guys yourselves even, are making goals, there are people that make giant enormous goals. The list is 10 goals long, 20 goals long. Keep it short. Don't do too much. Don't have too much. Keep it short for yourself. Uh, you'll it's easier to do, like you'll feel really good if you can knock off one of these. I know if I did one of these 4, I'd feel really happy. So, and I'm okay. And that's the thing when you're doing goals. If you don't reach that goal, but you get close to it, you got to be happy with that. It's okay to not reach goals sometimes. But next year, okay, what can you do to reach that goal? Right. Okay, so the great question that was asked by Max earlier, let's talk about that really. Raids versus viewers. It is something that I've seen a lot of people online, especially. Um, and this is from me with personal experience and what I've seen in the community, our community. Because you know, believe it or not, I check you guys out quite a bit. I randomly show up on people's streams, and I will either lurk or say hi. Most of the time lurk. I really don't try to say hi too much because people get really sidetracked and like, oh my god, VTuber, and then they focus on me for 5-10 minutes. I try to stay quiet. Again, that's not me trying to flex or anything. That's that's the unfortunate truth of what happens. But one thing I've noticed with raids, especially when people raid from their favorite streamer, they will stick around. I wish I could type as fast as I could talk for X amount of time. And if you don't captivate those people in less than 30 seconds, most leave. Right? And the unfortunate truth with raids that I've personally seen, again, experienced and seen with you guys and other people I watch on Twitch is a lot of people raid in their friends or people in completely different genres, right? And usually the friends are streaming different genres. Typically, you want to raid someone that's in the same genre or niche. So if you're playing Dead by Daylight, the chance for the viewers to stay longer would be better if you rated another Dead by Daylight, because that's content they're already watching. And a lot of viewers will leave a raidee stream to go back to that previous niche that they were watching that content. Right? So if, for example, you're playing 7 Days to Die, you finish your stream, you raid somebody in Dead by Daylight. Well, people will leave the Dead by Daylight people or streamer and go back to the 7 Days to Die. I've seen it happen so many times because it's a game they're not interested in usually, right? And this is just an example. Or 2, that person can't captivate the audience quick, and they go back anyway. So if you can raid somebody that's in the same niche, better chance for the viewers to stick around. But yeah, so when people raid their favorite streamer, they stick around for X amount of time. If you don't captivate those people in 30 seconds or less, most leave. Right? Like going from Minecraft stream to Fortnite stream. Yeah, exactly it. Right? One thing I have also noted about raiders is raiders are already dedicated to their streamer. Right? Most of the time they are absolutely positively dedicated to their stream. And when that streamer ends their stream, they are already in a time slot. Right? So when you're raiding from one streamer to another, you're kind of sort of sharing a time slot. When you go live again, when you go live again and say that, you know, previous person that raided you is live, well, those raiders that raided you last stream are not going to come visit you again. They're going to stick with their current streamer, right? Straight up, they're going to. They're not going to leave their favorite streamer that they're already dedicated to come watch you because they rated you once. So there's that. Yeah, when you go live again. English is not my first language. I'm not very. I speak two English, English and broken English. Yeah, I'm very good with broken English, fluent in that, especially bad spelling too. I'm absolutely fluent in bad speaking and bad spelling. Um, the only time I've um seen raids work is when the same person gets raided over and over and over and over again, right? I'm talking 10 to 30 times. Whoops. 10 to 30 times, right? Because that audience is being exposed to the raidee over and over and over, which is building up a relationship. And they're like, oh, well, I know so and so is always going to go raid that person. I'm just going to go there anyway because the stream is about to finish, right? Um, so unless you're getting raided by the same person just a whole bunch of times over and over and over again, yeah, usually the audience doesn't stick around. So you can pretty much figure out what I'm going to say next is working on getting viewers is better. Getting your own dedicated audience is far better. Now, how do you do that? Well, I'm glad you asked, Little Timmy, and welcome back, Little Timmy. I haven't heard ever. Because Little Timmy asked that fantastic question. This is how you're going to do that, right? Start with a Discord. I know there are people out there that say don't make a Discord right away. I see where they're coming from, but they're wrong. Start a Discord, right? Put your links. Put your link for the Discord in your bio. And what's it called? The pop-up that always shows up? Bot pop-up. Oh, let's call it bot pop-up. Linking the Discord. Right? And then what you want to do is promote it. So if you guys haven't already and you haven't been part of the Discord, make sure you guys join the Discord. Links are in the description down below. And this is me advertising my Discord right now. So if you aren't part of my Discord, scroll down a little bit, expand the description, scroll down the teensy bit, click the Discord link and join the Discord if you haven't already. But you got to promote your Discord. When you promote your Discord, get people in your Discord, they are showing a little bit of investment into you, right? Which is fantastic. Your next step is to interact with the people in the Discord. Back when I started the Discord, I was in here all the time. I was talking to everybody all the time. So when you're first starting out, talk to people in the Discord. Build a not a relationship. Don't date your viewers. Don't date your Discord people. Date your mods. Bad. I know some of you have done that in the past. Especially that are going to watch this VOD. Don't do that, please. Causes problems for you in the future. But promote your Discord. Talk to people in the Discord. Build that relationship with them, and let them know when you're going to go live. Right? Don't have 40 million bots in there. Have 2 or 3. And don't have music bots. Don't have watch parties bots. Nothing like that. Just make the Discord about you. And people that are there are some people that will join your Discord that want to make things about them all the time. Get rid of them. The Discord's for you, about you. You know, have people obviously talk to each other, let them build friendships amongst each other. That is needed. I'm pretty sure by Discord, I'm hoping at the very least, has started a lot of friendships. Discords are a fantastic thing to start. The next thing, what you're going to do, truthfully, is make content off platform. Which has stated in the past many times that to be successful on Twitch, you need to make content off their platform. So shorts, long form content, or even Twitter posts can definitely help with that. But you're gonna be like, oh, Senpai, what kind of Twitter posts? Well, I'm glad you asked, little Timmy. Twitter posting wise, let's say it's not, you don't want to post things that are just replies, right? If you're just replying to people like, oh my god, follow me and I'll follow you, never works. Or people that are, subscribe to me and help me collect a whole bunch of Shroot bucks. Stuff like that doesn't work. What you want to do is post genuine content, right? Ask questions. Talk about, your goals, your experiences. Live stream starts really don't work when you're a small person on Twitter. I've seen a lot of people post every single time their live stream starts, and that's their entire feed or half of their feed. I wouldn't do that in the beginning. Once you build an audience, absolutely go nuts. But genuine content wise, what I'm talking about is, streaming experiences. Create, ask questions. Before I kind of left, I was doing really good on Twitter. And I was interacting with people in the VTuber community, which was, I don't really want to do this year too much. But I was, people that were following me and so on and so forth, or people that had VTubing questions, especially VTubing questions on Twitter. I was just randomly finding them and answering their questions or giving them advice, right? You guys could do something very similar for your niche. There is tons of people, no matter what game you're playing, no matter what you're doing, art, gaming, web design, game development. There's people asking questions on Twitter. Go look for those questions, the search bar, and try to help answer them, right? Normally, the easiest way is just open up Twitter, type in a hashtag, and see what people are posting. And you'll find tons of people to reply to in those posts. Tons and tons and tons. These are the two best ways of doing that, to building a genuine and good audience. The third way, it doesn't, it can work. It can work. It doesn't work that much nowadays. Join a community. Be a part of that community. Get to know people really well. And eventually, they will come watch you. I can think of Mizkif did something like that. Nymphlow, so on and so forth. There was lots of people that did something similar to that. Worked for them. Doesn't really work too much these days, but yeah. These are some of the things you guys can do to help you grow. Any questions? My voice shot. I just kept going. Oh my god. You mentioned video goals and such, but what kind of educational stuff do you personally want to focus on this year? Same direction or anything you try? Great question, Starlight. Um, Video goals wise, I want to incorporate a lot of VR. Not a lot. I want to incorporate VR. Showing how to VTube with VR, what you can do with VTubing in VR, how to make content with VR, so on and so forth. So there's lots of different VR things I want to do. I bought an Oculus Quest 3 and absolutely loving it. Watching. Oh, watching TV with the Oculus Quest 3S. is this? It's like having a movie theater in your bedroom. It's amazing. But yeah, exactly what we talked about. Yeah, I want to really incorporate VR content this year. When I first started out, I wanted to do that with VR, because I had a wasn't an Oculus, no Oculus thing. What was it called? Was it called Oculus? Oh, the old Rift, Oculus Rift. No, it wasn't called Oculus at that time. Either way, it's before Facebook bought out Oculus, and I used to have a Rift. You know, wires everywhere, so on and so forth. Now they got something completely 100% wireless that tracks your legs, hands, fingers, even has hand tracking for Pete's sake. It's fantastic. I got to use it, and I got to show people how to make content with it. Yeah. Um, Same direction wise, there is going to be some stuff that's the same direction. Other stuff is going to be pushing other topics that I really haven't pushed before. Again, nothing drama, nothing talking about, you know, streamers or other VTubers or content creators. I'm going to stay away from the drama as much as possible, unless it's Niji Sanji. But even Niji Sanji drama has calmed down quite a bit, thank God. Um, but we're definitely going to go over, you know, like big things that happen in the industry. So, like if Hololive shuts down, or Niji Sanji shuts down, or their quarterly goals, or breaking down stuff that happens in companies, we'll obviously cover that. Um, I definitely want to get back into. I'm going to regret saying this. Absolutely going to regret saying this. Um, look into the auditions, see if those have changed at all. Has their requirements changed at all? Um, and have people's auditions changed at all? Has their mindset changed? Has people's mindset changed? You know, the great thing about the Niji Sanji applications, you know, I quite easily looked over several hundred applications from several hundred different VTubers. I got to see what kind of content they were making. You could see what kind of videos they were making, what kind of streams they were making, um, what kind of models they had, and you know the surprising amount of flesh tubers there were that were applying to become VTubers. Right? I got to see tons of different aspects, and I kind of want to dive into that again using the audition forms so I can see what people are doing nowadays. What if I make a video talking about indie dev content on VR chat? Um, what if I made a video talking about indie game dev content? VR chat. Good. Yeah. Um, yeah, you could. There's a dedicated VR audience out there for sure. Yeah, you could definitely do that. I gotta watch Fia's new video and see how she goes about that. I'm a little bit curious. Yeah. Um, these are my goals for 2025. Pretty pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty standard. There's a ton of smaller than Niji Sanji / Hollow agencies that shut down this year. Oh, Bao said 20 agencies. There's no. Is there for like a video we can watch? I wouldn't be surprised. Like I honestly wouldn't. I would not be surprised. I noticed there's a video for Go talking about one agency. Problem is, and this is again something I said last year. Um, maybe this. Why Prism, Cyber, I don't know what that is. Phase Connect, the only one standing. Honestly, I'm not overly surprised because anything that a lot of people can do in an agency, they do on their own. You know, the agency does give you a little bit of, I don't want to say a boost. Does help a little bit, you know, starting audience. But again, like a lot of the people that joined the agency were already very much experienced and had a dedicated audience part, and them honestly they could do it on their own. This video is 17 minutes. Oh, yeah, I'll probably watch the, you know, let's watch a little bit. Watch a couple of minutes. All right, let's watch a minute.
I'm gonna do this real quick, okay? Go on. All right, let me go off. I'm gonna go off.
Wait, why can't I hear it? Why?
Off real quick. I'm gonna go off real quick. All right.
Okay, not gonna lie, my headset died. I had to plug it in real quick. Oh my god.
Because I have so many opinions, and I know no one asked for them, but I'm gonna give them to you anyway. All right.
Do it.
I saw
Give it to
that
us.
once again, another VTuber agency dissolved. I've seen a ton of them come and go, but like this one in particular had so many of my friends. It was almost, it was like kind of baffling. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I realized you guys were trapped in here for the last like year and a half. Jesus Christ. I made this tweet and I was.
So, when do you think of an indie VTuber agency startups will realize that pushing out multiple gens, the first gen hasn't even properly established, marketed, isn't a good idea? That is true. Niji Sanji fell into the exact same trap as well, where they were pushing out generation after generation after generation before the previous generation even got established or a foothold. They were just pumping out VTubers like crazy, and there was tons and like it's not just an indie problem; it's just a community problem. And community, I don't mean VTubers, I mean agents, because big agencies were doing it and small agencies especially were doing it, and yeah, to me that's alarming. I see a lack of direction and understanding of content creation. Absolutely true. I've said that a gazillion times. And it's frustrating to see so many girls and boys either have to buy out their IPs. Absolutely true. It costs way too much. For ridiculous prices because of their own company was over their head. Absolutely true. Oh my God. It's like I said this verbatim. This was in December 12th, 2024. I literally said this 2 years ago. When Niji was on fire and people were leaving and being canceled and so on and so forth, I literally said this. Literally said this. Sure, welcome back all the indies that came back from the war. Lots of love and warm. I can't disagree with that. All these agencies ran by people that had big ambitions. A bad thing. You can have ambitions, but they were far over their head. There were warning signs everywhere, and no one wanted to listen. Everybody was optimistic. Oh my God, agency, gotta join, gotta join, gotta join. There are some agencies out there that, yeah, you should definitely join. Have been established for a while, so on and so forth. But they're trying to pump out generation after generation after generation. You know, 4 or 5 generations within 1 year. Run. It's just not enough time. But yeah, we watched 37 seconds. Right there, I already agree with her. Maybe we'll do a dedicated video reacting to this particular video. That's also something I kind of want to dive my toes into, is reacting to VTubers and what they're saying. If my comments or thought process aligns with them, but we'll definitely check that out off stream. Whole kind of worms. She's talking about agency. I won the mascot contest for. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. It's just agencies, unless they have a lot of funding, backers, so on and so forth, you know, and they're not after 100% profits start off with, I think they could work, but there has to be a leadership team that knows content creation, understands content creation, and they have to hire VTubers or content creators that know how to do it. There were a lot of people being hired in small agencies that never made content in their life, that hardly ever streamed, that didn't know how to build an audience, didn't know how to captivate an audience, didn't know how to do anything with an audience, even talk to an audience. And that's why they went downhill. I know one VTuber who went indie, their company shut down. They were able to keep their model and IP, which was pretty cool. Yeah, not a lot of companies will do that. Right? They'll take the model down with the ship. Just what it is. Right? But, and I get it. I understand it. They paid for it. They want to hold on to their investment for whatever reason. At that point, you know, it's already dead. It's sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, chat, I think we're going to call it there for today. I am very thankful for all of you guys that showed up. I didn't expect this many people show up. I am very happy. I'm very blessed. Thank you guys so much for like coming. You're amazing. You're all amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My voice is just absolutely raspy and killing me right now. That's why I'm kind of ending a little bit early, because it is hurting like crazy. Nini, oh my god, I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you for showing up. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked out Nini, fantastic streamer. Like honestly, fantastic. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I love you all. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to make content again. I'm seriously happy to be here. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Check out Starlight, check out Nini, check out whoever's in chat. Make sure you guys check each other out, because you can learn quite a bit from each other. I love you all, and well, I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, bye everybody, and have an amazing weekend. Bye.